Hi, this is Deacon Larry, and this is Renewed. Welcome to Renewed. We're with Kelly Jones once again, having delightful conversations. And so, Kelly, you have another question for us.
I do. When we die, why doesn't our body go to heaven until the resurrection? And when it does go to heaven, what body do we get?
In death, we know that the immediately immortal part of us is our soul, right? So our soul doesn't die. We know that our body is the corruptible, right? So in death, what is the unity? And it's so important to think about the unity, that we're not just souls attached to a body. St. Thomas Aquinas, St. Bonaventure, the great medieval theologians taught that human persons are a unity of body and soul, that the soul is all throughout who we are. If you think about our genetic structure, it's much like that at the spiritual level. The reality is that in death, that which is immaterial is separated out from that which is material. The material is corrupted, the immaterial is incorrupted, and so rises to eternal life. We could talk about that experience as the soul in heaven longing for its body. Why? Because the soul, or the soul in purgatory, or that journey to heaven, that the soul in death longs for the body because we're incomplete. We're not ourselves without our bodies. St. Paul has much to tell us about this in the 15th chapter of the first letter to the Corinthians. You ask, what kind of body will we get? And so just one line from the 15th chapter of Corinthians, when Paul writes to us, the earthly man is the pattern for earthly people. So Adam and Eve, patterns for who we are. The heavenly man for heavenly ones. Who's that? Jesus. And as we have borne the likeness of the earthly man, so we shall bear the likeness of the heavenly one. So what kind of bodies will we get? We know that the atoms that are in our bodies today, the very cells in our bodies, come and go. So oftentimes we worry about where our bodies will be. How will they come about? The reality is God in some marvelous way we know will give us bodies. We say that in the Creed, and it's so important. So often people question or don't understand that when we say that we believe in the resurrection of the body in the Apostles' Creed, that's what we mean, that we will indeed be body and soul united once again. Because how are we known? We're known as Kelly and Larry because of the body and spirit that we have that are united. And so we'll get a body, but the way Paul describes it goes back to Jesus after the resurrection, a glorious body. So what will that body be? More than we can imagine. So, and you smile because it is a reminder for us that more than we can imagine is it is us at our very best. St. Thomas Aquinas used to think of Jesus at the time of his death was 33, and that we would have the body we have at 33. What's a wonderful concept for us who are much beyond that age. But in any case, if we do reflect on not only being spirits in heaven, but spirits with bodies, being able to act and exchange and interact with one another in that great society and communion of heaven, then indeed we are called to be renewed.
Please like, subscribe, or comment below.